NKTelco Sports, presented by Grand Lake Health. We are here at Fort Loramie High School to bring you high school boys basketball action, where the Bremen Cardinals take on the Fort Loramie Redskins. Tonight's game is brought to you by American Trim, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, NKTelco, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Ply Gem, Precision Strip, Schwierdeman Pharmacies, New Knoxville Supply Company, Ferguson Construction, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Schwierdeman Incorporated, Carriage Works, and Kogi Plumbing and Heating, our fine sponsors. Today here live at Fort Loramie High School, along with AJ Lacey, I'm Dave Kanapke. Boys contest today between the Bremen Cardinals and the Fort Loramie Redskins. The Bremen Cardinals under first-year coach Corey Stevens, 2-1 off the season. AJ, they're coming off a big win last night over one of their rivals, the New Knoxville Rangers.
Yeah, that's a big game for them, coming off their rival against New Knoxville. But they're kind of feeling themselves with first-year coach Corey Stevens, trying to find an identity. They've done a good job by getting the ball to Nolan Bornhorst, and the Bussy kid is doing a good job this year. So still trying to find this will be a good game to see what they can do.
Their opponents, a home team tonight, Fort Loramie Redskins, also off to a good start, 2-0, both overall and also in the Shelby County League. They knock off the foe last night, Houston by 25 points.
Yeah, I mean, they're a solid team this year, and they're really riding on their three-point shooting. Right now, they're shooting 51% from three-point range, which that is a big key right now with Meyer, Albers, and Brandeweed leading that way. So New Bremen's got to stop the outside shooting, and we'll see what Fort Loramie can do there too.
Both these teams had good football seasons. They're off to a good start in basketball. We'll be back with the starting lineups when we return here on NKTelco Sports.
At Grand Lake Health, we offer urgent care services within Joint Township District Memorial Hospital. Upon arrival, each patient is greeted and healthcare professionals assess the level of care required. Urgent care services extend your access to quality health care, complete for non-life-threatening problems. Our state-of-the-art facility and host of diagnostic and treatment options allow you to receive the treatment you deserve in a timely and courteous way. Grand Lake Health Systems, the highest quality health care for you and your family.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpock, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Welcome back to Grand Lakes Health presentation of NKTelco Sports. We're here with the American Trim starting lineups. First for the Cardinals, Reese Bussey is a sophomore. Next, 6'3" senior, number 21, Patrick Wells. Another senior, 6'4", Logan Suchlin. Third senior, number 34, 6-foot, Nolan Bornhorst, a 4-year starter. And a junior to wrap it up, 6'3" junior, Dan Hoban. Head coach for the Cardinals, Corey Stevens, in his first year as varsity head coach. He was JV coach the last 2 years. Now the Fort Loramie Redskins, 2-0 on this season under 6-year head coach Corey Britton. Starting us off, 6'2" senior Nick Brandeweed averages 8.5 points a game. 6'2" junior, number 21, Caleb Meyer, averages double digits at 10 game. Grant Albers, 6'2" junior, number 30, averages 8 points. 6-foot junior, number 32, Nate Meyer. And rounding out the lineup, 5'11" junior Nolan Burning. So starting lineups are announced. Let's move ahead. We'll go with our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza.
Well, for the Bremen Cardinals, they got to keep Fort Loramie out of the paint. I mean, the rebounding is going to be a key. They got some size in there, so Coach Stevens thinks that's a big thing. Getting back on defense, they like to push the ball up the floor and shoot that outside shot. So by getting back, they need to get getting their hands in the face. And then value the basketball. I mean, everybody, all coaches talk about that. And for the Fort Loramie Redskins, he said, pretty much take care of the basketball. Turnovers are key. They don't want any big turnovers. Rebounding, they don't want to give extra possessions, and the play inside out. Pretty much New Bremen with Nolan, he likes to go inside out, so play inside out.
Again, those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. The tip was controlled by Fort Loramie, but they lost it out of bounds. There's Bornhorst went into the tall trees, and he's blocked for the jump ball, so the possession gives it back to Fort Loramie. Nolan Burning will be running the point guard for the Redskins, 2-0. Wins over Russia and Houston to start us off. Brandewie, only senior in the lineup. And there'll be a foul away from the play.
Yeah,
illegal screen.
Illegal screen, yep. Tried that UCLA cut and came back up and caught him on the illegal screen.
Good look at head coach Corey Britton. Not real happy with that call. 6 years, he's had over 100 wins. His teams have won 3 straight districts for Fort Loramie. Cardinals on the attack. They're the road team in the wine-colored uniforms with yellow trim. Shot by Homan, off the mark. Rebound Fort Loramie. Working around, there's Meyer with the basketball. Trying to get it underneath to Brandewie. It's stolen away by Bussey. On the floor, battling by Brandewie, but back to the Cardinals. That one thrown too high. Turnover, get back to the Redskins.
Yeah, it's a little slow start here for both teams, and bad turnovers for Fort Loramie right now. So a little sloppy play starting off the game.
Got to expect a little bit. Both these had late start with football. Not a lot of practices.
Right.
But so far, New Bremen 2-1, Fort Loramie 2-0. So relatively good starts. Brandewie with the basketball, gives it up to Caleb Meyer with the 3. He drains it.
That's a big key. You do not want Fort Loramie to start off hot from 3-point range.
As you mentioned the pregame, they're shooting over 50%.
51%.
That'll win you a lot of ball games. Wells with the basketball to Suchland. Down low to Homan. That's lost. Picked up by Brandewie. Burning will bring it across the timeline. Nate Meyer driving, man-to-man defense by New Bremen. Kicked out Burning, thought about a 3, tries to drive. Spin move, shot up there by Grant Albers. Rebounded by Bremen. Bornor's 4-year starter gives it up to home, and he cuts the basket, stolen by Brandewie. Nice play.
4 possessions, 4 turnovers for New Bremen. Not a good start.
Brandewie did a nice job of not only knocking it away, but also keeping it from going out of bounds. Burning sets up the offense. Caleb Meyer. Brandewie open for the 3. It's off the mark. It'll be the Cardinals. First substitution in the game for the Cardinals will be senior Griffin Reckerman.
I just like how Fort Loramie's defense, very disciplined right now. I mean, they're doing a great job doing the little things. It's pretty much contained New Bremen right now.
Reckerman gives it up to Bornhorst. Bornhorst trying to drive, loses it, and travels on his way to the basket. Well, let me see if it's a traveling or a foul. 2 refs will confer. And one of them, I think they're going to call the foul before the travel.
Now we'll look at the replay here. Yeah, you're going to get the reach call right before the travel.
Foul on Nick Brandewie, his second of the game against Fort Loramie. Well shot off the mark. Rebound for Loramie. Burning ahead. Picks it up. He'll shoot the three and hit it. Nolan Burning with the second three of the game for the Redskins. Bornhorst gives it up to Bussey. The Reckerman. Wells in the corner all the way over to Bussey. Bussey drives to the hoop. A little too strong, battered away. Holman comes up with it. Loramie comes out with it. Grant Albers skies for that rebound. Loramie with a 6-0 lead here, almost halfway through our first quarter. Albers gives it up to Burning. There's Brandewie. Back to Burning. Both teams pretty deliberate so far. Pretty good defense being played as well.
Yeah.
Drive to the hoop. That's Albers. Kicks it out. There's another three, this time by Nate Meyer. AJ, you talked about it in the pregame. Three's a big part of him.
These guys are shooting very well right now.
Three by Bornhorst as he answers. We're gonna have a quick timeout by New Bremen. Be a 30-second timeout. Like to remind you, Grand Lakes Health presentation of NKTelco Sports is brought to you by American Trim, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Ply Gem, Precision Strip, Schruderman Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Fowler's TV, Cy Schruderman Incorporated, Wilson Health, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Ferguson Construction. Seen some of the replays brought to you by Winners Meats. On our first National Bank scoreboard, we've had all three so far. Fort Loramie leads 9-3.
Well, that last three, that was a nice ball screen that was just a pop out, and Bornhorst just hit it off the pop out. So New Bremen needed that shot, and now they're only down by 6.
Coach Stevens calls the quick timeout. It's time New Bremen to set up the defense.
Looks like they're in the zone right now.
There's another three, this time by Devin Ratterman. Offensive rebound for the Redskins. Brandewie will drive, throws it high. Albers comes up with it. Now to Burning, another three, in and out. Tipped around. Fort Loramie comes up with another possession. Brandewie with another three. So 2 or 3 chances not able to convert there, and we go the Cardinal way. Out on the wing, it's Reckerman. Wells tries to drive. Tries to turn around, too strong. Batted around, Holman comes up with it. Now to Wells. Battling underneath, and we have a jump ball. Burning looked like he almost just stole it, but they're going to call a jump ball. Alden possession will keep it with New Bremen.
Yeah, it was just a nice play, and that was a nice strip, and then it just went to the jump ball. And
a couple new Redskins, Evan Holscher and Caleb Maurer in the game. Bornhorst drives, and he will travel on his way to the hoop. So right now, New Bremen having a tough time against that Loramie defense.
Yeah, I mean, it's very nice man-to-man. I mean, very disciplined. Coach Britton's done a nice job so far this year with that.
It's like a 1-2-2 zone. Maybe a 3-2.
3-2, 1-2-2.
As we'll have Ryan Paul, 6'4", senior, number 44, into the game. Also, Nate Meyer returns for the Redskins. So again, you 3-2 defense, it's kind of more to match up against those threes.
Right, exactly. You're trying to contain those threes.
All the way over, it's Ratterman. Here to Maurer. Down low. So work it around against this 3-2 zone. There's Ratterman. He'll drain a three.
That's the weakness right there, that backside corner.
4 different Redskins have hit a three, and there's a turnover. Meyer comes up with the steal. Brandewie back to Meyer. 1:20 to go here first quarter. All threes so far, 4 for Fort Loramie, 1 for New Bremen. A foul, the first foul of the game against New Bremen. Griffin Reckerman with the foul.
Wow, as physical as this game's been, I mean, only 3 fouls. That's pretty good.
Burning and Albers return 34 and 30 for the Redskins. Albers kicks it out into the corner. That's Maurer. Work it around the perimeter. Ratterman to Burning. Albers in traffic, kicks it out. Ratterman will try another 3 and hit another one.
That's their 5th 3 of the game.
The beat goes on. And while they're falling like that, keep shooting them. Bussey, I don't know, Bremen's had a hard time getting much on offense. Bornhorst hits his second 3.
Boy, did they need that.
Big time as we're under 30 seconds. Look back to Coach Britton. Looks like they're going to pull it out for the last shot. Nolan Burning directing traffic, trying to set up against this 3-2 zone. Hands it over to Ratterman. There's Nate Meyer. Ratterman will try another one and hit another one. Ratterman's hit 3 threes, a long heave there. We played 1 quarter here. On our First National Bank scoreboard, Redskins 18, Cardinals 6. Back with the second quarter here on NKTelco Sports.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gersner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with Hometown Pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
1 quarter in the books, and we're raining threes. Fort Loramie leading 18-6.
Yeah, they're shooting 6 of 10 from 3-point range right now. So the Bremen's got to get out on their outside shooters right now because they're on fire.
Pretty good percentage on that for the threes. I think they're 0 of 2 on their twos. Is that right, AJ?
Yeah.
Keep shooting the threes if you're the Redskins.
The farther out you get, the better they're doing.
First possession, Brandewie trying to do underneath, stolen away. Trevor Bergman, sophomore in the game for the Cardinals. Looks like he's running the point, at least this possession. Bornhorst, the only scorer for the Cardinals. So work it around to Bergman. Holman open in the corner, he drains a 3. So we're now up to 9 threes. And there's almost a layup there by Meyer. Rebound by Albers. Work it around, back to Meyer. Brandewie. Now Burning. Tries to go underneath, tipped away, and it will go off Fort Loramie. Back-to-back possessions with turnovers.
Yeah, a little sloppy, I think they're looking to try to get more established on the inside because, I mean, that's the way you do things. You establish the inside, then you kick it back out, and that's how you get the outside. So I think that's what they're trying to do, and they're a little sloppy with it.
Bergman to Bornhorst. He's being shadowed by Brandewie. There's Bergman will shoot a 3. That's short. Rebound Fort Loramie. So they get it to Brandewie as Brandewie will run the offense in this possession. Ran to a 3-year player on varsity. Burning on the wing. Has to go all the way across. Nice job by Meyer to save it, at least temporarily. Wow. Somehow they kept that alive, but there's a travel there by Albers.
Yeah, I don't know. New Bremen's switching things up, kind of confused at Fort Loramie right now, and they're getting a little sloppy. So they're kind of rattled right now.
Berkey on the point. Working against Burning. Sophomore picks up his dribble. Gives it to Suchlin. Bornhorst. Both these teams with good football runs. Both teams eliminated by Marion Local. Fort Loramie had a classic in overtime. They lost to Marion Local. And there is a drive by Bornhorst. Nolan Bornhorst, 8 of the 11 points of the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's the first 2-point field goal in this game.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Underneath, Albers with a shot too strong. Rebound by Wells. Maybe a little bit of momentum going the way of the Cardinals here, especially if they can build on the last possession. Bornhorst gives it up to Bergman. Coming up on 5 minutes ago before half. Suchlin. Another Bergman. He stepped on the end line as he tried to drive by his defender. Turnover to the Redskins. Bunch of Redskins and Cardinals substituting in. We'll catch it up as we go along. For the Redskins, we have 45 Evan Holscher, freshman, number 43 Caleb Maurer, and also Ratterman, 23. He's hit 3 threes. Cardinals will want to watch where he is at all times. Brandaway drives to the hoop. Too strong. Rebound by Holscher, and it doesn't fall. Cardinals, Homan tries to drive, draws the foul. So Fort Loramie's tried to get some more twos, but none of them's fallen.
Nothing's fallen now. I just go back. I think Coach Stevens is kind of switching the defenses up, and it's kind of flustered in Fort Loramie. They're just not. They don't. Looks like they don't know what they're doing right now.
Bergen will inbound it. In the game, Zachary Berkey as well, number 3 for the Cardinals. Now Bergman with the basketball. Long 3, and Trevor Bergman with the tray.
4th 3 of the game for New Bremen.
Keep going like this. I guess analytics say you shoot a lot of threes, right? Yeah. That's what the NBA analytics is, and it looks good today. Ratterman will try another 3, and he's got 4 of them. Wow. 21-14. 7 threes now for the Redskins. Well, starts to drive, spin move, in and out. Rebound there by Maurer. Ratterman gives it to Meyer. Nice pass to Holscher, but he misses it. Bussey with a rebound for the Cardinals. Bergman, Wells. 3 in and out. Rebound to the Redskins. Redskins with wins over Russia and Houston, so they're 2-0 in the Shelby County League. For New Bremen, they've won over Salina. They lost to St. Mary's, and they defeated New Knoxville last night for their 2-1 record. Maurer, freshman, getting some playing time on varsity in all 3 games so far. Caleb Meyer. Maurer with the basketball on the wing, dumps it down low, and there's a foul. It's going to go against Bussey. He's not real happy with the call.
I kind of agree with Coach Stevens. I think he was a little out of control. I mean, Holscher had a nice post-up move, but I think he was out of control. And I think, but That's why we sit here, right, Dave?
That's right. The striped shirts are definitely in charge, and a lot of times they have a much better angle than we do.
Yeah.
Or is the angle we think he has. Burning with the miss. It was the first foul on Bussey, only 2 on New Bremen, only 3 on Fort Loramie. Pass underneath to Berkey. They are not able to handle it. So that's another turnover on the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's the 8th turnover for the Cardinals this half.
Fort Loramie has 7 threes. New Bremen with 4 threes, but they have a deuce. Something Fort Loramie does not have yet. Tried to go back door to Meyer, not open. Now Burning. Kicks it out. Ratterman trying for number 5. That was off the mark. Rebound, another offensive rebound. Fort Loramie's had a bunch of them so far tonight.
Yes, they have.
Maurer drive. Cannot get one to fall from 2-point arc. 2-point land, I should say. Bornhorst to the hoop. Little out of control, gets his own rebound. Shot up, off the mark. Rebound Meyer. 7-point lead for Fort Loramie. I think that went off the knee of Fort Loramie, and it did. So that'll be a turnover against the Redskins. I'm not sure, AJ, I've ever seen a game where one team has only made threes in the first half.
Yeah.
And they're with the lead.
And with the lead, yeah.
Nolan Bornhorst trying to get a screen from Suchland. Most of the offense has gone through Bornhorst. We have a travel against Berkey. We've been stuck on 21-14 for a while on our First National Bank scoreboard.
Wow, Fort Loramie's always scored 3 points this quarter.
That's a good point. And they hit that 3 pretty early as Ratterman hit it. I want to say, I think they turned it over the first 2 possessions, and then they hit the next one they hit it. So coming up pretty dry since then. They have some decent looks underneath.
Oh, yeah.
Haven't got it to fall. Albers Maurer, he'll try the 3 and hit it. The freshman Maurer breaks the drought with the 8th free of the night for the Redskins. Bornhorst, Suchland, Reckerman, he drains the 3. Senior Griffin Reckerman, the 3 from the right side, cuts the lead back to 7. Coming up on 40 seconds to go before half. Very fast first half.
It kind of feels like we're on the playground right now. See,
yeah.
The way they're shooting the ball.
Spreading it out here. Either going for one or trying to get a layup off of it.
Or for Fort Loramie, a 3-pointer.
Yeah, that's right. Why mess around with the 2-pointers?
Yeah.
Tried to get one in the corner to Ratterman. Now Meyer. We're down to 10 seconds. Meyer drives, goes off of his foot. So the Cardinals will get it with 7 seconds to go. 7.4 to be exact.
That's 5th turnover in the quarter for Fort Loramie.
Bornhorst has picked up his dribble. Suchland to the hoop. He's fouled. And senior Logan Suchland will shoot 2. Suchland, I believe that was his first shot of the half for the 6'4" senior.
This could be kind of a momentum thing for New Bremen going into half. They can hit both these free throws.
Short on the first one. And you know, as hot as what Fort Loramie has been, New Bremen's still in it.
Yeah.
Hits the second. Fort Loramie just let the half roll out. We've played a half of basketball here on this contest between 2 local schools, New Bremen and Fort Loramie. 24-18 in favor of Fort Loramie on our First National Bank scoreboard. We'll be back with the first half stats when we return on NKTelco Sports.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different. We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Welcome back to Grand Lake Health presentation of NKTelco Sports. We're at halftime. Fort Loramie leads New Bremen 24-18 with the first half numbers. Mr. A.J. Lisi.
Well, the thing that stands out right now is you look at the three-point shooting for both teams. Fort Loramie 8 of 13 from three-point, and New Bremen's 5 of 8. So that's how New Bremen is staying in this game. Second quarter, you look at it, turnovers. Fort Loramie only had 2 turnovers going into the second quarter, so a little sloppiness on part of Fort Loramie. I mean, I think Coach Stevens kind of switched some things up. Rebounding was one of the keys going into the game that concerned Coach Stevens. So that rebounding advantage has helped Fort Loramie, but it's going to be who's going to shoot better in the second half.
Yeah, we've had 13 threes. 1, 2, and 1 free throw so far. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's like to see who stops the other team's threes or who gets some twos.
Exactly.
Well, we'll see how we play out as we start off the second half. New Bremen with the first possession. Again, looks like the same starters that they started the game with. Wells, Bornhorst, Homan, Bussey, and Suchlin. Wells gives it up to Holman. Bussey gives it up. Wells trying to get a turnaround shot, not able to. Bornhorst, step back 3 off the front of the rim. Burning comes up with the rebound. They haven't had a lot of transition baskets either.
No, and that's surprising me because Fort Loramie likes to get up and down the court. So New Bremen's done a good job getting back.
Brandewie, shot underneath, does not fall. Bornhorst gets the ball back from Bussey. Cardinals down by 6 here at halftime. Suchlin not able to drive. Very good man-to-man defense by Fort Loramie, which has been a staple for a lot of years.
Yes. That's why this program's been successful.
3 straight district championships. Shot up by Homan in. Dan Homan with the second 3 of the night for New Bremen and for both teams.
I'm just excited. That was a 2-point field goal.
Yeah. Albers. Brandewie. As I said, Fort Loramie 3 straight district championships. Last year they lost to Jackson Center in the semi. Shot up, and there's blocked by Bornhorst. Shot there by Albers. Ball goes out of bounds to stay with Fort Loramie. 2 years ago, Fort Loramie had a very good season, 25-3. They lost in the regional final, Marion Local, who won state. 3 years ago, lost to Perry in the semifinal. There's a shot by Brandewie, misses, but he'll be shooting 2. Taking a look at that play here. There's the block earlier. That was a nice block by Bornhorst.
He's a nice athlete.
3-sport athlete. He was a quarterback for a couple years. Moved to tight end this year. Brandewie misses both of them. Fort Loramie continues to have all their points on 3 so far.
They're trying.
I don't think that can last the whole game, but it's worked well so far with a 24-20 lead. Wells,
nice pass,
finds Suchlin. He's hammered.
Nice look.
A nice job there. Is a good cut by Suchlin, as well as Feinsing. Suchlin had 2 free throws at the end of the first half. He has 2 more here. This is the first. Suchlin averaging 6 points in the season. Had 9 points last night. Reese Bussey had 20 last night. He hasn't scored yet today. So Suchlin again 1 of 2. Cuts the lead down to 3, closest it's been in a while. Caleb Meyer. Albers drive, stops, can't get it to fall. The beat goes on the 2-pointers. Warnhorse has to pick up his dribble. Holman tries to drive all the way, and that's stolen away as he tried to go back up top. Meyer, Brandewie, step back 3, yes sir. Brandewie, his first points of the night, of course, come on a 3, so 9 3-pointers for Fort Loramie.
Well, the farther they get out, the better chance they should make it.
That's how you and I were in high school too, right?
Yeah. Just roll that ball out.
Bussey, Suchlin, 3, yes. Logan Suchlin drains the tray. Cuts the lead back to 3.
They're just chipping away. They're sticking around.
Burning thought about a long 2.
Nice
ragged. And we'll see what they call here. As you had Holman on the floor. Wow, that's a tough foul. That's against Holman. We'll take another look here. He tips it away. And then he's called with tripping there, I guess.
There, yeah. But it's a good hustle play.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah, I think is the correct call. It's just tough to get one in that situation, but only the first foul on Holman. Albers gives up to Maurer, just checked into the lineup. There's stolen away by Suchlin. He's had a dunk already this year. Tried for another one. And he's fouled on that attempt. Wow. He had on the, I think, the first game against Salina.
Boy, he got up too.
6'4", and he can jump. So back on the line again. He's been the only Cardinal to shoot free throws tonight. And he's now 2 of 5. Caleb Meyer returns for Fort Loramie. Griffin Reckerman for the Cardinals. Suchlin played primarily JV last year. Trying to split the pair again, he does. Suchlin with 6 points. Cuts the lead to 2. It was a 12-point lead by Fort Loramie after the first quarter. That's tipped out by Suchlin.
I just credit Carton. I think Coach Stevens has made a great adjustment. I mean, he's getting out on the shooters now. They're not getting easy threes these last couple quarters.
He started with man, then he went to 3-2, and now it's a man, but like you said, they're out on the shooters. Shot by Maurer. That'll be over the back by Meyer. Caleb Meyer's first foul. Third foul this half on Fort Loramie, 2 against New Bremen. And New Bremen with a chance to take the lead with a 2, or tie with a 2, take the lead with a 3. I'd say the odds are better to make a 3 the way tonight's gone. But there's a ball on the floor. They're wanting a timeout. And the ball, we'll see, they called a jump ball. It will stay on the New Bremen side. It was on the floor, and one of the Cardinal players wanted to call timeout, but you can't, but nobody has possession.
Yeah. Well, no, the coach has got to call timeout.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, the player can't call timeout. If the coach called timeout, he would have got granted it.
Oh, it's amazing how it's changed through the years.
Yeah.
It used to be only the players could call timeouts. Bornhorst. Bussey, well, I don't think has taken a shot yet. Reckerman hits the tray for the lead. 28-27 Cardinals. They have come back from 12 down after the first quarter. And we a timeout by Coach Britton of Fort Loramie. Be a full timeout. You step aside. You're watching boys high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
Welcome back to Grand Lake Health's presentation of NKTelco Sports. New Bremen, the comeback, they lead by 1.
Yeah, they're chipping away, and it's been a disciplined defense has really got these guys back in.
Albers, and finally, there's the first 2 of the night for the Redskins.
Wow, this crowd just went nuts.
Some young fans are probably saying, oh, you can shoot inside that arc? Bornhorst tried to hit one there. Bussey gives it up to Reckerman. Bornhorst corner 3 in and out. Good look. Reckerman almost got the rebound. Go the Redskin way. Maurer, a runner. And there'll be a foul, I believe, over the back on Albers. That's his 3rd.
That's big right now. He's a great outside shooter for Fort Loramie. And
he'll leave in favor of Holscher.
Between him and Ratterman. And Ratterman's on the bench too.
Trevor Bergman in the game #5 as he gives it up to Reckerman. On a 15-footer off the mark. Loramie with the basketball and a 1-point lead. They had the lead the whole game until a couple possessions ago when New Bremen took the lead. They're spreading it out now. Burning to the hole, too strong. Rebound by Holman. Nice athletic plays. He batted it a few times. Bussey to Reckerman. Bornhorst. Drives, gives it. Reckerman, 3, yes. Reckerman, he has 3 threes, and Cardinals retake the lead.
Just nice patience by New Bremen on their offensive end. It's gotten them some good shots, and they're putting them in.
So Fort Loramie again in a spread offense, if you will. 3-pointer, too strong there by Meyer. Another rebound in New Bremen. First time New Bremen has the ball with the lead. Spin move, Bornhorst, nice move. Shows his athleticism. He's in double figures with 10. And a 4-point lead for the Cardinals. 33-29 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Fort Loramie's only scored 5 this quarter. Shot by Burning is short. Bergman comes up with it, knocked out of bounds. It will stay with New Bremen. It was a 6-point lead for Fort Loramie at halftime. They've only scored 5. New Bremen has scored 15 points this quarter.
Well, look at it this way. Since the first quarter, they've only scored 11.
Yeah, that's right. It was 18-6. Things have changed. Bergman running the offense here. Probably go for the last shot. Down to 10 seconds. Reckerman's been hot. Gives it up to Wells. All the way over to Bergman. Gives up to Bornhorst. He'll drive 3 off the mark. We played 3 quarters of basketball. With the score, the New Bremen Cardinals 33, the Fort Loramie Redskins 29. We'll be right back with the 4th quarter on NKTelco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
At CAPT, we use Hometown Opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
Back to Grand Lakes Health presentation of NKTelco Sports as we go to the 4th quarter on our First National Bank scoreboard. The Cardinals up by 4.
Yeah, the big stat I see is only 2 3-point shots in the 3rd quarter and 2 field goals for Fort Loramie.
So they only score 5 points there in that quarter. Loramie with the possession here to start the 4th quarter. Shot up by Meyer, blocked by Holman. Meyer gets his own shot. Caleb Meyer with the 3.
Wow.
Nice job by Nate Meyer to get that rebound to keep it alive for the second chance. Cuts the lead to 1. 33-32. Great game here. Hope you're enjoying it here on NKTelco Sports, as that will go out of bounds and stay with the Cardinals. Leading scorer so far for New Bremen, Bornhorst with 10. For the Fort Loramie, Ratterman with 12. He had 4 threes in the first half.
And I haven't seen him in the game in the second half yet.
And there's the steal. Caleb Meyer trying to get it a transition. He's able to get it to Albers. He's fouled, and Albers will go to the line. That's the closest thing that we've had to a fast break.
Yeah.
Credit both these teams. We've taken another look at a replay brought to you by Winners Meats.
Yeah, trying to get that ball. He wound up getting his arm.
Albers was the first one. He scored 3 points. He averages 8 on this season. Bussey and Suchlin back in for the Cardinals. Albers, one of 4 juniors in this starting lineup, hits a pair of free throws to retake the lead for Fort Loramie. Bergman. Suchlin on the wing to Bussey. Bergman to Wells. Bornhorst out of the lineup. A lot of the offense has gone through him, so we'll see who takes the shot here. And it's Bergman. Way long when he hit one earlier, but that one's well short.
Yeah, not a good shot. And I think Coach Stevens saw that. And Bornhorst is back in.
It's always tough when you get that one player that your offense goes through that everybody's the other people are setting their shots up off of him. So now Fort Loramie with the basketball and a 1-point lead. There's Devin Ratterman in the game. To Albers. Kicks it to Brandewie. Fort Loramie 2-0 in this season, but they're in a dogfight here in the 4th quarter. Against what's a rematch of the state volleyball finals. New Bremen and Fort Loramie. Both those teams had great seasons. New Bremen prevailed in that state finals in volleyball as that shot's off the mark. Bornhorst back in the lineup to Suchlin. Wells thought about the 3, but Burnham was right there. Bussey, I don't think he has shot yet.
No, he hasn't.
He had 20 last night. There's Bornhorst. Nice shot. Nice drive by Bornhorst as he finishes, and the lead back to New Bremen.
He's a nice player. I like how he
And there will be an offensive foul. As
legal screen there?
Oh, I think there's an elbow there by Meyer. He knocked down, I think it was Suchlin. So go the other way. New Bremen, they've had 4 straight losing seasons. This is their 3rd head coach in 3 years. And right now, Corey Stevens has been playing quite well here in this ball game against a good Fort Loramie team. Wells trying to back one in. Nice body control.
Nice.
Patrick Wells withstood the bump and going for the hoop and harm here. 6'3" senior strong player on the football team. See that on the basketball floor as he tries to complete the old-fashioned 3-point play. And he puts the lead back to 4. Coming up on 5 minutes to go in a very quick ball game. Only one timeout taken by both teams. Fort Loramie tries to work around the perimeter. Albers, that is short. Rebound by Burning. He joined us late. The Fort Loramie scored their first 27 points on all 3s. Right now they scrambled and able to get the timeout. It'll be a 30-second time. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back to NKTelco Sports Presentation presented by Grand Lake Health. New Bremen still with the 4-point lead.
Yeah, it's very disciplined New Bremen teams come out here in the second half and really done a nice job containing Fort Loramie.
Burning to the hole, can't get it to fall. Bussy with the board. Ornhorst to Bussy. Cardinals with a 4-point lead. About halfway through this 4th quarter. They were bound by 12 after the 1st quarter. Wells with the 3, too strong. Rebound by Meyer. Burning doesn't see the pass, and that'll be an over and a back. Tough luck there. As Ryan Paul just found himself at the wrong spot at the wrong time.
Nice hustle play.
So take another look. Bernie didn't see the pass coming, and Paul's going that way, and his momentum just takes him right into the backcourt.
Yeah.
Good hustle play.
Yeah.
So New Bremen Fort Loramie with the ball, down 4. So they have only scored 10 points here in the second half. After hitting 24 on 8 threes, and there's a 3 by Caleb Maurer.
3rd 3 of the half for Fort Loramie.
Cuts the lead to 1. Bremen on the attack. What was that, 11 threes now, I think?
11 threes.
For Fort Loramie.
One 2-point field goal and 2 free throws. So they got more free throws than 2-point field goals.
They had, what they have, 20 3-pointers coming into this tonight after in the first 2 games. And Bremen had 12 3-pointers against New Knoxville last night. So that's the 4th foul on Grant Albers. It'll be 1-and-1 here for Bornhorst, and the senior hits it. Bornhorst, 4-year starter on this team. He's been 2nd team MAC all 3 years. Probably a good chance he'll break through to the 1st team this year, and that rolls off. 1 of 2, a 2-point lead with the Cardinals. 3:15 to go. Loramie can tie if they could get a 2 or take the lead with a 3, and there's a steal by Reckerman. Bornhorst kicks it out. Reckerman will let the 3 go, and he travels before that.
Wow. That's a huge turnover right now for Fort Loramie.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a foul called there, but he traveled before the shot. So Bernie will walk it up. His team down by 2. This time Brandewee's going to go on the point. Coach Britton directing instructions. They will spread it out. You're trying to get a layup or a kick out 3 here. They've done this a few possessions. Bremen's defended it pretty well so far.
Yep.
Brandewee gives it up to Albers. Now Meyer. So working around the perimeter, Brandewee. 2:22 to go. Well, Loramie's not getting a whole lot so far in this possession. Burning tries to drive. Albers, Brandewee's fakes, nice pass to Meyer. We're tied.
Nice patience on Fort Loramie, moving the ball around, and they got a nice pass for a layup.
And now Fort Loramie switches to a zone for the first time tonight. We'll see what, right now, Bornhorst is just going to pull it out here. And that's what the coaching staff is. I could see him maybe call a timeout if they want to do it, but right now they're just going to be patient. And now they're attacking a little. Bornhorst open for a little bit on the 3. Well, Loramie has played man all night until this possession. We're under a minute and a half, 39-39. Bornhorst trying to drive against Brandewee. Bussy to Bornhorst. Drives and loses the handle, but it goes off of Fort Loramie player. So fortunate break for New Bremen.
Yeah. Well, I like how New Bremen, they're just forcing Fort Loramie to come out on them. I mean, no pressure. They're passing around there to try to find their spots. And now you see Coach Stevens going to call timeout.
Full timeout. We'll step aside. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Exactly. We did that.
Welcome back to Grand Lakes Health presentation of NKTelco Sports. 1:14 to go. We're tied. Looks like Fort Loramie has switched back to the man as they went zone last possession. See that a lot after the other team calls a timeout. You switch back after they probably talked the whole time about how to attack the zone. Bussy. See if the Cardinals aren't really trying to hold it. They're really just running through their offense. Bornhorst had an opening, and that's knocked out of bounds again.
I thought that went off Bornhorst's leg.
The ref underneath did not see it, and he asked for help, which is good.
Yeah.
And the ref on that side directed right away that it was stayed New Bremen ball. 52 seconds. Underneath, too far underneath that time by Holman. And now Fort Loramie will have the ball tied with 45 seconds to go. Probably not exactly the look that the New Bremen wanted.
And they're going to force New Bremen to come out and guard them.
They're going to spread it out like they did the last possession. 32 seconds to go, Burning.
Kind of like you were talking about, the old four corners there, Dave.
Way back from North Carolina days with Dean Smith, who's popularized this, 70s and 80s. Down to 18 seconds. I doubt if they call a timeout unless they get in trouble. We're tied at 39, 13 seconds to go. Burning to Albers, Kayla Meyer, Brandaway almost loses it out of bounds. And it's stolen away. Wells comes up with the steal, 2 seconds. The bench for New Bremen called a timeout, and he will get it. And wow, we will keep it right here. It's going to be a full timeout, but with 1.7 seconds there.
We're seeing where the ball is going to be placed at.
Looks like it's right where Fort Loramie's in front of the Fort Loramie bench.
Well, I could see a couple options here. You take that ball right there and try to get it at half court and then call another timeout, and then you can set something up in the half court to where you can get a decent shot. Possibly a three-pointer, or possible to try to post up right there, Bornhorst or Wells on the inside. So you got some options for New Bremen, and we'll see what happens. 1.7 seconds.
It's not a lot. You almost have to get a pass to somebody who you want to shoot.
Right,
if you can get somebody coming off a screen, or not, it's tough when you're 3/4. And like you were talking about, you throw it in, call timeout, you might lose a second just doing that. So we'll see what Coach Stevens calls timeout. We'll see if Coach Britton calls a timeout as well. A lot of timeouts left. New Bremen with 2 left. Fort Loramie with 3, 1.7 left. Cardinals trying to win it at the buzzer. Suchum will inbound it. Bornhorst is in the backcourt. He tries to go to the basket.
Oh, wow.
They pass it. Head shot by Bussey. Too strong. Good look there. Reese Bussey hit back iron as we will go to overtime. 39-39 on the First National Bank scoreboard. We'll be back with OT here on NKTelco Sports.
PlyGem Residential Solutions is part of Cornerstone Building Brands, North America's largest manufacturer of exterior building products. And the success of our company is directly related to the contributions of our employees. We are currently looking for machine operators, maintenance technicians, forklift operators, and more to join our growing team at our facility in Sydney, Ohio. PlyGem offers competitive pay, a full benefits package, as well as opportunities for bonus pay and long-term advancement. Become a part of our strong foundation.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Welcome back to Grand Lake Health's presentation of the NKTelco Sports. We're in overtime, tied at 39.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. It's been a great game so far.
Both teams had a possession in the last minute. Neither one can convert. Bussey for New Bremen had a good look, just couldn't get it to fall.
Well, that was his first shot of the game, too.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. They had a nice out-of-bounds play with 1.7 seconds. Fort Loramie in this spread offense again.
Little weave.
Pull up, Brandaway too strong. Albers knocked it out. Bernied open for the 3, that's short. Rebound the other way, it's Holman. Trying to take it to the hoop, too strong. So a nice try there by Dan Holman, and it goes too strong off the backboard. Loramie will spread it out. Fort Loramie, they've had to work on this. The only time they've really scored is when Brandaway scored, drove underneath, and had a nice pass. I think it was to Meyer.
Yeah.
39-39. It was 18-6 after 1 in favor of Fort Loramie. It's 24-18 at halftime. New Bremen had a 4-point lead going in the fourth quarter, 33-29, and we're tied at 39 in this overtime period. A lot of timeouts left. Fort Loramie has 4 left. New Bremen with 3. Pass that will go out of bounds as Brandaway tried to find Meyer.
6th turnover here in the second half for Fort Loramie.
Brandaway and Albers both playing with 4 fouls. New Bremen's in the 1-1, 7 fouls against Fort Loramie. So they didn't get it underneath and draw a foul.
Yeah.
Bornhorst, this time guarded by Meyer. He does just that. He's a senior Bornhorst. Will shoot 1-1. Bornhorst leads all scorers with 13 points. Devin Ratterman with 12 for Fort Loramie. Reckerman on New Bremen with 9. There's a big 1-1 here by Bornhorst. Hits it.
And the one thing I have noticed, Ratterman hasn't been in the second half.
He was in a little bit. I think that fourth quarter, I remember mentioning his name, but otherwise he has not, no. Bornhorst hits a pair, gives the Cardinals a 2-point lead, 41-39 on our first National Bank scoreboard. It's like Fort Loramie switched to their more conventional offense here. Burning to Albers, and they'll call a hand check foul there. Nobody really in foul trouble. That's on Patrick Wells. Nobody who's in the lineup has more than one foul for New Bremen as that's kicked out of bounds. Burning trying to inbound it. Meyer. Brandewy. Give it back to Albers. Army's had a hard time with this New Bremen defense.
New Bremen's not making it easy whatsoever.
They're out on their shooters. They're packing it in underneath at the same time. Nate Meyer tries to drive on home, and he picks up the foul. A lot of ball fakes and head and shoulder fakes there. Puts Meyer on the line.
Yeah, it's a nice move. Up and under. Goes right in. Took up strong.
Meyer misses the first.
This is only the 5th free throw of the night for Fort Loramie.
Yeah, and they're only 2 for 5. Make it 2 of 6. They get a break on the. There's an extra bounce on the rim, but they turn it over. So they got a break on the rebound, but then New Bremen with the steal. Bremen with a ball in the 2-point lead. Bussey in a little bit of trouble. New Bremen has 4 timeouts left.
They're going to force them to come out and play defense.
Bornhorst being guarded by Albers with 4 fouls. And Coach Stevens calls the timeout. Be a 30-second timeout, gives us an opportunity to remind you the Grand Lakes Health presentation of NKTelco Sports is being brought to you by American Trim, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Ply Gem, Precision Strip, Schrudeman Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Fowler's TV, Cy Schrudeman, Wilson Health, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing and Heating and Air Conditioning, Ferguson Construction. We will announce a player of the game sponsored by NKTelco Sports at the end of the game, but with 1:01 to go on our first National Bank scoreboard, New Bremen with the 2-point lead.
Yeah, right now the 2 free throws by Bornhorst has been the difference here in overtime.
So there's in the 1-1, 8 fouls against Fort Loramie. So possession arrow also favors New Bremen. Bussey picks up his dribble. Bornhorst catches it. That's who they won on the line, I believe.
Yeah.
Now to Wells. If I'm Fort Loramie, I foul anybody besides Bornhorst, and they foul Bussey.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a smart move because Bussey's only taken 1 shot tonight.
Yeah.
So hasn't gotten any rhythm yet, so let's see what happens, see if it pays off.
Came into this game averaging 13 points a game. He scored 9 against Salina, 10 against St. Mary's, and a big 20 last night. New Bremen hung 78 on New Knoxville on 12 threes. Here's a 1-1 by Bussey. Short. So the fouling strategy, and there's miscommunication, goes out of bounds. Meyer was not looking for the pass at all, and there's an unforced error. Fort Loramie trying to get Maurer into the game. They want to get Maurer in the game for Brandewee. Brandewey's got 4 fouls. They want to get him out so he doesn't get his 5th. Albers also has 5 fouls. Coach Britton decides, I'll just take a timeout as well.
A little bit of confusion there.
A little bit. I think the referee said they had already inbounded it.
Yeah.
NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. First replay is tonight at 11 o'clock. Second one is Wednesday, December 18th, 6 o'clock. You can watch the games on demand on NKTelco Sports Facebook page or at nktelco.com. 38 seconds to go. Cardinals with a 2-point lead in the basketball.
Well, I mean, like they did the last possession, I think they need to find Bussey and get him to the free throw line and give them a chance.
Fort Loramie.
Yeah, for Fort Loramie, to give them a chance at the other end.
If New Bremen, and there's a travel.
Oh, wow.
Pass in. It was caught a little bit awkwardly there by Wells, and he turns it over. Brandewee back in the lineup, so both teams with turnovers here, and now Brandewee, the only senior on the floor, directing traffic as they go set up their offense. Brandewee to the hole. Holman comes over, but they'll call him with the foul. He's a little too emphatic with his block there. As Brandewee will go to the line.
Yeah, as you look at the replay. Yeah, with the body.
Body, he got it clean on them. Yep. In the NBA, that would have probably been good, but not at high school. 2 shots by Brandewee. Hits the first for the senior. He has 4 points in the night. Averages 8.5 on the season. This is a big one here. He can tie it up with 26 seconds to go. And he does. Coach Britton with a timeout. 26 seconds, a full timeout. We'll step aside. You're watching boys high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiederman Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos system takes the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Welcome back again to Grand Lake Health's presentation of NKTelco Sports. We've got a good one. We're in the first overtime, tied at 41. New Bremen with the basketball. Probably trying for the last shot. Bussey almost loses it out of bounds to Bornhorst. A little crazy there, but able to hold on to it. Bornhorst, step back three, short. Rebound Fort Loramie. They call timeout. They'll have it with 5.6 to go. There'll be a full timeout. We'll keep it right here. A good look there by Bornhorst.
Yeah, it was a nice move. He did a nice crossover, kind of like a James Harden step back type 3-pointer. But I think Coach Stevens wanted him to take it to the hole a little more. I mean, with Fort Loramie in their foul situation,
right,
could have taken it right to the hole and maybe gone to the line for some free throws. But I mean, it's a good. I mean, he's a good player, and he's capable of hitting that shot.
You had the ball in your hand, and the best player's hands with a good shot.
That's
you can't say maybe. Obviously, you want it right at the buzzer, but
right.
So now in your Fort Loramie, they have the basketball. 5.6, half a good length of the court, but that's plenty of time.
Yeah, you got plenty of time to get. I mean, the way they've been shooting from the outside, I mean, don't be surprised you find an open 3-pointer. And looking right now, Ratterman is going into the game right now, so that's a guy to keep an eye on for an open look.
He's had 4 threes on the night. I believe 11 or 12 threes for Fort Loramie on the night. 6 fouls on New Bremen, so if they would get a foul, it would be 1-and-1, or in that case, for 5.6. So Fort Loramie, the length of the court.
Yeah, and you look at, they're matching up full court man-to-man, so.
There's Brandewy with the basketball. Drive and pull up short. Rebound, New Bremen will go to double OT. 41-41 on our first National Bank scoreboard. 2 overtimes ahead. We'll be back on NKTelco Sports.
At Grand Lake Health, we offer urgent care services within Joint Township District Memorial Hospital. Upon arrival, each patient is greeted and healthcare professionals assess the level of care required. Urgent care services extend your access to quality health care, complete for non-life-threatening problems. Our state-of-the-art facility and host of diagnostic and treatment options allow you to receive the treatment you deserve in a timely and courteous way. Grand Lake Health Systems, the highest quality health care for you and your family.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpock, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
We go to double overtime, 41-41. This time Fort Loramie controls the tip.
Yep, little weave going on.
Both teams only scored 2 points in that quarter, both on free throws. 2 by Bornhorst for New Bremen, 2 by Brandewy. Brandewy had a decent look at the end, was short on the drive. Albers and Brandewy playing with 4 fouls. 9 fouls on Fort Loramie, so New Bremen would be in the double bonus. 6 on New Bremen, so Fort Loramie would be in the bonus. Brandewy. Albers thought about it. Myers almost let it go. New Bremen has definitely stepped up their defense as the game has gone on. Albers to the hoop, banks it in.
Only the third 2-point field goal of the game for Fort Loramie.
And a big one there as he drove to his left, shot it with his right. 3 by Wells, rebound by Albers. So Fort Loramie, for the first time in a long time, have the ball with a lead. And they're going to spread it out, which they've run a lot of from the fourth quarter on. 2.5 to go. Right here, you want to get a good look, and there's a bump, and that will be 1-and-1 here. Grant Albers will go to the line.
That's only one. Wells is second.
Yeah, they have Holman with 3. That's the only one with 3 or more. Albers and Brandewy have played 4 for a long time. Albers misses the front end. That goes out of bounds off New Bremen. Heads up play there by Brandewy to let it go out of bounds. So Fort Loramie retains possession with 2:27 to go. We're in the second overtime. 43-41 in favor of the Skins.
Oh, wow.
Brandewy up and under, tries to pass. It goes off of Fort Loramie. Bremen ball.
It was a nice move by Brandewy to get that down to the post. Just couldn't handle the pass.
Bornhorst will walk it up. Reckerman's at the scorer's table.
3-2 zone by Fort Loramie.
They did it one time, I think.
Yeah.
At the, what was it, fourth quarter, I believe?
Yep.
And then New Bremen called a timeout, and they switched back to man.
I think this is just so New Bremen can't penetrate and try to get inside.
Suchland thought about a 3. Bremen had 3 timeouts. Fort Loramie with 2. There's Suchland will try the 3 and drain it. Logan Suchland with the tray. Lead back to Bremen. 44-43. Albers, Suchland gets in the passing lane. And it goes out of bounds. Good job there by Suchland to get it. Almost for a second, it looked like it might have went off Meyer, but referee was right there, and it was only off of Suchland. Bremen back in their, or Loramie back in their normal offense, away from the spread offense, down by 1. Suchland almost came up with another steal, now burning. Pass it underneath. Shot up and banked home by Nate Meyer. Lead back to Loramie. Patience was rewarded there by the Redskins.
Yep. There was a nice cut on the backside of the elbow that they hit that shot on.
And Bremen down by 2. They've led most of a lot of these overtimes in the fourth quarter. Suchland will try another 3. This one's blocked by Brandewie. A lot of time, 35 seconds. Bornhorst tries to drive. He takes an extra step.
Huge turnover right now.
Nice defense there by Meyer. We'll have a timeout by New Bremen. 30-second timeout. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors. American Trim, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Ply Gem, Precision Strip, Schruderman Pharmacies, New Knoxville Supply, Fowler's TV, Cy Schruderman Incorporated, Wilson Health, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, Ferguson Construction. All our fine sponsors here on this Grand Lake Health presentation of NKTelco Sports. 28.7 seconds to go for Loramie with the basketball and a 1-point lead. As you see the team around Coach Britton trying to plot the strategy. This timeout was called by New Bremen. What's the strategy here, AJ, by both teams?
I think try to find who to foul here. Try to send them to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. I mean, you might want to try to get a quick turnover out of this and see if we can get, but if you can't get that turnover, time's not on your side, so you're going to have to foul. So a little full court pressure they're going to put on them.
They get it to Meyer. Caleb Meyer gives it to Albers. And there's a foul on Albers. Albers missed the front end of the 1-and-1 earlier. He'll get another opportunity here on the second foul by Bornhorst.
Yeah, that was the plan. They were going to try to get a quick turnover out of that, but if they couldn't get that turnover, they have to foul real quick.
Reckerman comes in for Wells. So Grant Albers had a big basket in the first overtime. Hits that. Loramie now up by 2.
Still one possession game. I mean, Bremen's not out of this.
Hits a pair. Albers clutch free throws there. He had a 2-pointer earlier here. Be a full timeout. We'll step aside. We're back with the finish here on NKTelco Sports.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gerstner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with Hometown Pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco.
Welcome back to Grand Lake Health presentation of NKTelco Sports. We're in the second overtime. 22 seconds left. New Bremen has the basketball, but now down by 3.
Yeah, plenty of time. I mean, you got some nice shooters. You got Barnhurst, you got Suchland that can hit that 3. But I think it's just trying to find that right recipe to find that open spot. But, I mean, Fort Loramie is disciplined defensively, too, and they know who the shooters are. So it'll be interesting to see what play Coach Stevens drew up to get this shot.
Reckerman in the ball game. He's hit 3 threes as well. Bornhorst with the basketball. To Bussey. Tries to get it over to Wells. Back to Bussey. We're down to 12 seconds. Coach Stevens doesn't like what he sees. He calls a timeout with exactly 10 seconds to go. Good move there by Coach Stevens.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. They weren't in any flow right now. I think it was just more the passing. I mean, the lollipop passes that are not very good. I mean, I think they were looking for Suchland right here on the wing here for a three. But if you get that better pass, I think he would have got that shot off.
10 seconds to go. It was 41-41 at the end of the first overtime. Fort Loramie scored 6 in this overtime. 3 for the Cardinals, and right now, if you're Fort Loramie, you wonder if they switch to that 3-2 zone they've shown a couple times.
Well, here's another option. I mean, they're going to be shooting 2 free throws.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a bad idea just to get the foul, put them at the free throw line for 2 free throws because they need a 3.
Right.
Okay. So put them at the free throw. They got to shoot 2 free throws and miss the last one. And
especially if you get, the later it gets close to that.
Right. So I could see Coach Britton maybe look at that strategy too.
Yep. Wheels are turning here. New Bremen down by 3 in double overtime. And there's almost a steal by Albers.
Still plenty of time left.
8 seconds to go, 8.2. Bremen needs a good inbound. Reckerman to Wells, back to Reckerman. He'll drive, he'll kick it over. Suchland open for the 3, short. Gets a rebound, goes to the basket, and that will end it. We've had a thriller in overtime. On our first National Bank scoreboard, the Fort Loramie Redskins, they escape with a hard-fought 47-44 double overtime victory over New Bremen. We'll be back to wrap it up here on NKTelco Sports.
Wow.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Great ball game here at Fort Loramie High School as Fort Loramie Redskins prevail in double overtime over New Bremen. 47-44 in our first National Bank scoreboard. With the final numbers, Mr. A.J. Lisi.
Now, the thing that sticks out is three-point shooting. Fort Loramie was 11-19. That was most of their points here in the game. I mean, they did a nice job outside shooting, but New Bremen also hit 9-20. I mean, they had some nice shooters too. But I think that, and you and I agree, I mean, both teams very disciplined on defense. I think New Bremen made the adjustments to come back in the game and did a nice job just playing fundamental defense. And you look at it, that's why it went into double overtime.
Yeah, both teams played a good ball game. Fort Loramie has had 18-6 after the first quarter, but by the end of the third quarter, New Bremen was up by 4. They could have, you know, most teams, you're down by 12 and the momentum's going the whole way. They could have just rolled over and played dead, but Bremen battled, and like you said, discipline on offense and defense be good for both of these teams.
Right, and you know, Coach Stevens, I think at halftime did a great job making some adjustments and getting out on their shooters, and really, Fort Loramie only shot 6 3-pointers in the second half.
That's right.
I mean, compared to the 13 they shoot in the first half. So I credit Coach Stevens with the adjustments they made and did a great job.
New Bremen falls to 2-2 on this season. Fort Loramie Redskins remain undefeated at 3-0. Our player of the game tonight, sponsored by NKTelco, for Fort Loramie, junior, number 30, Grant Albers.
Yeah, I mean, he was their offense in the second overtime. He hit a nice bucket there. late in the second overtime, and he hit the 2 free throws and pretty much iced it. So Grant did a great job. He played with most of the second half with 4 fouls.
So congratulations to Grant Albers with our player of the game. Congratulations to Fort Loramie with the victory. I hope you enjoyed this Grand Lake Health presentation of NKTelco Sports. For our director, Bryce Hamrick, assisted by Patrick Toller, on camera tonight, Wesley Temple and Ian Bolheimer. Our partner, AJ Lisi, I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching on NKTelco Sports.